Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of Fighting Reality. In this episode I will be showcasing the highlights from 3 intense fights. The first, in my opinion, was a title fight stolen by the judges. The second fight was an incredible, thrilling and tough battle with a jaw-dropping knockdown. And the third, in my view, was the most intense and toughest woman title fight I've ever witnessed. You also see how it is behind the scenes before and after such an event here in Thailand. All this, as usual, right after the intro. Hey guys, today I'm showing you an incredible journey behind the scenes of 3 epic fights, carried out by my teammates from the legendary Santinoy gym in Bangkok, right on the stunning island of Phuket at the Patong Boxing Stadium. We had Merle from Germany and Bronte from Australia, both battling it out for the honor of the stadium belt in their weight classes. And then there was Nick from Sweden, who, as he put it, fought only for his glory and honor. For me, it was an unforgettable experience witnessing how each of these 3 dealt with what I like to call it the fighting drug. That feeling of being on the verge of stepping into the ring and literally fighting for your life. Let's start with Merle, a fighter from Bremen, who decided to live a fighter's life in Thailand. Most people can't imagine what that means. 8 to 10 hours of training, a strict diet and living more or less in the jungle of Thailand, without your family and friends. All of this at an incredible age of 19. I had the privilege of coaching Merle for a fight, as we more or less speak the same language. I noticed from the beginning of the warm-up how incredible nervous she was. Honestly, I had never seen anyone so nervous before a fight. But she managed to calm herself down, gradually overcoming the nervousness. She entered the title fight against a highly experienced Thai opponent, who brought a lot more experience on the table. In the first round, it was clear that Merle was still quite intimidated, but she managed to hold herself down. From the second round onwards, I could see Merle finding her rhythm in the fight, overcoming her fear and landing some impressive hits. By the third round, she was fully engaged in the fight, and that her boxing skills were superior to those of the Thai fighter. During the break before the 4th round started, I screamed to her that she would win if she outboxed the Thai opponent, something she did flawlessly. After the 5th round, which I also believed Merle won, I couldn't believe my eyes when the referee raised the hand of the Thai fighter. In my opinion, a clear misjudgment. I felt very sorry for her. Right after Merle's fight, it was Nick's turn. What caught my attention from the very beginning is that Nick was completely calm, in big contrast to Merle. He showed no nervousness, despite going into the fight injured and without proper preparation. In the first round, it kicked off with an intense pace from both fighters. Towards the end of the round, it seems like the young Turk found his rhythm. As the second round began, the Turk unleashed an incredible strong start, making me believe he might knock Nick out if he keep it up. And then came that unbelievably precise right hook from Nick, nearly putting the Turk to sleep. After taking a count, Nick pushed enormous pressure, following up with powerful elbows and good combinations. Moving into the third round, the high pace continued, with the Turk scoring with beautiful boxing and Nick showcasing his skills with knee and elbows. Here are a couple of highlights of the round. In the 4th round, Nick showed his clinch game, seizing the crucial moment in Muay Thai to dominate his opponent, who seemed to have few chances left. Even at the beginning of the 5th round, Nick demonstrated intelligence by immediately engaging in the clinch, where he once again showed his strengths with incredible precise elbows and knee techniques. So Nick from Sweden secured the win in this match. Undoubtedly, it stands out as one of the most electrifying showdowns I've been fortunate enough to witness firsthand. Enormous respect to both fighters for delivering an exceptional performance. And then the next title fight was on the line, and it was for his girlfriend Bronte. Bronte hasn't been in the sport for so long, but she has still managed to stand out a significant name for herself in Muay Thai, especially in Australia, her home country. I trained with her most of the time at Santinoy gym, and have never met a girl who can deliver and endure hits as fiercely as Bronte. No wonder she found herself facing an opponent here in Patong after such a short time, who has already won 3 times at 1FC, the world's largest organization for Muay Thai, and is likely to the verge of a world champion title. I could generally feel the tension in Bronte just before the fight. The first round was quite evenly matched, with both fighters giving it their all. Standing from the beginning of the second round, the Brazilian came on strong, landing most of her kicks in places where us men would have a real problem. Towards the end of the round, Bronte almost connected with a high kick, but the Brazilian blocked it well. In the third round, both fighters held nothing back, landing several good blows and frequently finding themselves in a clinch position. Unbelievable. Such a crazy fight. From the fourth round onwards, you could unfortunately see the slow desperation in Bronte, as she was constantly thrown off her rhythm, or more precisely, her conditioning slowly declined, as she, like Nick, didn't really have a long preparation for the fight. Even in the fifth round, the Brazilian scored repeatedly with her low kicks to the ball section, and eventually landed a devastating elbow knockout with a well executed combination. I still can't believe how Bronte absorbed that hit. She's such a crazy tough girl, unbelievable. After the knockdown, she had to endure a few more of those elbows before the Brazilian got the victory. Bronte unfortunately couldn't deliver her best performance, but I'm confident that she will get her revenge against her opponent possibly one day at ONE FC. For me personally, this fight night was truly exceptional, as I had the privilege of accompanying 3 of the most promising up and coming Muay Thai fighters and learning an incredible amount for myself. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would make my day if you support me by subscribing or giving a thumb up. Until the next video, bye bye.